Attention all listeners, this episode of Adventures of Animoxia contains an increased level of stupidity and failed rolls. You have been warned.
I don't know. I mean, I don't remember.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna roll this d4. Between the four of us, pick a number each. I pick number 1.
2. Okay, that's good. 3 then.
And then Nir gets 4. Alright, I'm gonna roll the d4. Whoever gets the number has to do the intro. Number 3.
Bullshit.
No, it actually is number 3. I will send you a photo if I can.
Yeah, okay. No,
Just swaps the dice over to 3.
Yeah.
Never know.
Hey, roll.
I'll send you a
on,
picture of a dice that I can
video.
move.
Yes.
No. Roll 3. You can't change the result, Chris.
Sending the picture straight from Google Pictures.
Okay, so the thing I remember is there was a bit of a change in plan. So we are not going to take the tickets from somewhere, but we are going to fight our way in, right? That's the last part I remember. So we are going to that building thingy.
Mm-hmm.
There was a river at the end. We jumped in the river.
Yeah, underground. We went down the river. Yeah.
Yes, and then that's pretty much where I black out.
All right, and then you guys woke up. They had the whole temple thing with Mr. Jupiter.
Who?
The guy with the eye color thingy. Red and green eyes, if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah.
You guys had that whole thing. Cass had the encounter with that child thingy. Then there was surprise attack. Someone else throwing in some stuff.
So we we saw like runes on the walls before that room. That meant place of hidden knowledge, forbidden. He who enters dies at his own risk. Then we went in anyway. We faced Jupiter Voldar. During the fight, we were surprised by Conan Blackstone, who threw a bomb at Cass and almost killed her. And while we changed targets to take him out, Jupiter managed to escape. During the fight, Raynor surprised us, and even though it was looking as if he's like an ally of them, he actually helped us in the fight. So he joined forces with us, and we ended the session with us basically chasing Jupiter up the steps.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty decent recap. That was a weird intro, but anyway, welcome people to another episode of Adventures of Animoxia. There was definitely no downtime. There was definitely no more than a single week between the recording of the last episode and this one. Like, I don't understand. Nothing at all happened, and I definitely haven't been delayed by like a couple of weeks. But anyway, the non problem is solved. So now we're gonna jump into the next episode because nothing happened, of course. So without further ado, we left off last session having just killed Conan Blackstone, who you found out was actually an heir, well, one of the heirs between Coral, Doral, and Zal. Zal Kokvar is Conan Blackstone. You guys ended up killing him. As the main man who started the fight, Jupiter Voldar, made his escape. Raynor assisted you guys as he directed you, warning you about what happened back upstairs at the main political halls. As you guys prep yourselves, Kaz takes a look down at the body, looks up at you guys and says she'll stay back for a little bit. She wants to inspect some things on the body, but she'll be up with you guys as soon as possible. she wishes you farewell as you guys make your way back through that dark crevice. Crack in the wall sort of opens out from the collapsed architecture around you and towards these cave tunnels that slowly become more and more built up with more elaborate stones that have less been destroyed by time. As you guys creep up, you follow Raynor, who traces the magic trail that Cass spotted earlier. You guys continue to make your way up. You immediately recognize it's going back up to the top. And as you do tread your path, is there anything you guys are doing?
I think Uta will just try to like spot any hidden traps, thinking maybe Jupiter will like try to lead us into like a wrong turn or something.
So he's trying to what now? Like
Check the traps as we are walking
check
up.
for check for traps, 100%. You can give me a perception check, please.
1 second.
Or, yeah, perception or investigation. I'll accept both.
Yeah, so it's an 8.
With that 8, you try and glance around, but you do notice as you're getting closer and closer, it is becoming like eerily dark in some areas. The further back you look, you see it becomes darker and darker as you make your way up, almost like there's a force of darkness above you. As you creep closer to it, its darkness descends down the stairs like a fog almost. As you guys turn one last corner, Raynor quickly ignites a lantern as the yellowish light cascades into the darkness around you. The drip of the caves way off in the distance behind you is scuttling along the walls as you see a giant spider, maybe the size of someone's hand, just sort of like hanging on its web, slowly dropping down onto the floor before scuttering back into the darkness. As he lights and holds up his lantern, you see illuminated these ornate, sort of smooth stone stairs going up a giant staircase up to the top. Can I get someone to make another perception check? Preferably someone who hasn't rolled, so Chris or
Okay.
David.
Here it comes if it rolls.
Owen, as he's rolling, just a quick question. Now, because I missed out last session,
Yes.
I'm assuming that Kurdan was just along for the ride, and he is with the guys at the moment.
Yep, he is indeed, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. For some reason it doesn't want to roll, so give me a sec.
Is there anything you do want to do with Kurdan, David?
At the moment, I'm trying to get back into it and remember what we're doing, and more importantly, trying to remember his accent.
No worries.
I see that on the last episode, I did get the leather armor, so at least I'm wearing something.
Yeah, Utan gave it to you, so you won't be naked.
Yeah.
Indeed, you are not completely butt naked. That is a benefit. A benefit to society.
By the way, I remind you that I have the rapier of warning to let you know
Yes.
to bring danger, and that I have the blind sight for 10 feet.
I got you, man. Don't worry. All good. Any update there, Chris?
No.
Do you want me to do it quick while you sort yours out, or?
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, there we go. Now it works. 21.
Okay, with a 21 on perception, yeah?
Oh,
Yes.
With a 21 on perception, you see this light, and as you peer up to the very top of the staircase, you see a pair of eyes, green and red, look down upon you before disappearing, sort of like a shadow to both sides, and then descending down the staircase all around you, the fog thickens, and you see what this lantern that once lit all the way to the top of the staircase now only lights about 10 feet in front of you guys. Can I get all of you to give me wisdom per se saving throws, please?
Yeah.
15.
15.
Oh no, 14. Yeah, sorry.
14.
15.
Current Dan has a 9.
Um,
It's very wise for him.
we shall see what the results of that are later.
He is very wise.
Anything you guys want to do?
I would like to shoot something toward that direction when the eyes were, just for the fun of it, see what happens.
Okay,
It's
go
the
for
low
it.
level spell like Sacred Flame, for instance. That would make sense.
Sure, go for it.
That's the Dex 17 for you.
Sacred Flame, you're shooting it straight up. Okay. So Dex, what now?
Okay, you know what? Dex 17.
Dex 17. Okay.
I thought I have a feeling that it's already gone, but
You shoot. Sorry, give me a second. I should go here and then there and then be there, bam, and then bam. You look up as you set off a sacred flame up the staircase. It goes off like a shooting star, sort of illuminating just around it, beautifully sending itself up as it hits something at the very top, and then the light goes out. You see some sparks fly off of someone's body, and you see that body hit the floor. And you hear as well, no! Give me damage.
okay. That would be 9 necrotic? No, radial.
Beautiful. It's all up to you guys what you want to do.
Well, obviously, I'm going to go there and check who I just shot.
All right. As you guys slowly creep your way up the staircase, you make your way to the very top, and you find yourselves in sort of the sort of like office area. You see it's this sort of like giant bookcase sort of moved out the way, like the classic hidden door. As you see laying on the floor, illuminated by the lantern Rainer is holding, just a giant wound just burned into the right side of his appendix, sort of squealing the body of a one Spolar Curlberry, the journalist. Why'd you? I got shot enough, and now you're shooting me. All right.
Oh shit, not again.
He's sort of like, he's barely been hit, but he's still like holding on to it, like it's just like taken like 20 stab wounds, which fair enough, he probably did.
How badly is it dead?
Give me a medicine check.
What's his name again?
Spolar Curlberry is the guy you guys talked to about information to actually get into the
15.
tunnels you're in right now. 15. With a 15, you look at this man, and you examine him from top to bottom. You see right side these sort of trails, sort of like veins coming away from this blast wound, a giant gaping hole in his right side, seared shut by the heat. Sort of as he touches it, he is just about to pass out. As he goes to touch it one more time, and you look across his face, you see like sort of speckles of like the sort of blackish powder, almost from like an explosion. And you see his hair sort of like thrown up in the air, like he's just been sort of like wrangled. And yeah.
Just before he kind of plays the dramatic swan die or swan snake die, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
He goes to touch you one more time, and as he goes, oh,
See, there you go. I just cured your appendix.
ah, come on, please,
That's 12 healing, by the way.
He goes like, you're not one for dramatics, but thank you. He just dusts himself off. He's like, I'll write about this in my journal. All right. You are going to be in a journal entry, and you can't say nothing about it. All right. Anyway, you guys came from here. Can I leave? I've been trying to desperately leave for like the last 4 hours. Please, can I just?
Hey, I'm looking for a ghost. He was like here 2 seconds ago before I shot you.
I don't know any ghosts.
So that means it's you.
Me? No. I'm Spoiler Kilberry, Binars Mysteries, you know, the fun talk show. You know me, right? We had a conversation like the other day, did we not? Please don't murder me. And as he's about to say something, you see bursting through the door of the sort of like sort of sealed off sort of room. The door comes flying open as this giant hulking figure sort of like stares at Spolar, stares at you, and it comes charging at you with a sword. Anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to try to dodge and as a defensive measure, I'm going to inflict wounds on him.
All right.
With that same moment, so the parry and then touch and kill.
All right.
By the way, he's not like small servant looking person and not dies by touching it.
Yeah, I'm talking like
Right.
big mans.
Okay, just
Big
I
mans,
want to
yeah.
make sure because I kind of run into that kind of problem before.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I kind of basically pissed off an entire city. So
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Anyway,
and that was a misunderstanding.
fair enough, but still, you were a wanted man.
Yes.
As this hulking figure approaches, you can't really make out anything about him in the split second. As he comes charging at you, he goes swinging just wildly, trying to almost like a double decapitation, trying to decapitate you and Spolar at the same time. As he does so, I believe you have to roll for dodge, no?
Believe so. Yes. So it's dex saving or acrobatics?
I'd say dex save would make sense in this scenario.
That's a 7. So
Fails the dex save as this guy comes clabbering into you, and also clabbering into Spolar.
I would like to try and at least sort of like grab him as he's running towards us, because I should imagine that I'll be quite
now?
close to both. Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So
I should imagine we'd all be quite close together with Leonardus and Spolark. I would like to, after he's done his thing, at least try and grab him by the shoulders, or I can grapple him.
all right.
How big is he? Like, is this like a human?
Like
size big?
I mean, like this is like bodybuilder size.
But it's a human, right? Like, he's not.
He looks humanoid, yes.
Okay.
That's nothing to Kurd then.
He's still a pretty decent guy, you know. He's got a decent build going for him, you know. But yeah. As he comes charging at you guys, he hits you, Leonardus, for 8 damage, slashing with that big giant sword. He slashes you across the face. So as he slashes through, he comes for Spolar, hits him for, yeah, you're not gonna like this. 12 damage. Sorry, 14 damage. As he cuts through Leonardus, sort of like clings off of your shell as it goes striking straight through Spolar's right arm, just cleaving it straight off. All you hear is, ah! As he looks down at it, he's bleeding out like, ah! This is what I mean, you morons! As he's like just faints onto the floor. Kurdan, as that's happening, you react and try and grapple this man. Give me a strength. It's gonna be a strength contest.
Don't I get to cast a spell on him?
Yes, you can cast damage as well there. But we'll do this at the same time. Kurdan, what's your strength? It's a strength contest, so whoever rolls higher. This man got an 18. You have to roll higher than that.
I've got 18 plus 3, 21.
21. Hell yeah. Kurdan grapples this man as is it a dex save I need? Chris?
What do you mean?
Do I need a dex save or is it an attack roll you need to make?
It's an attack roll.
Alright, well then roll away, sir. Roll away.
Oh
dude.
yes, that's an at 20. He's dead.
Oh shit, okay. What level do you cast that at?
Second. It's only second. 61 damage.
Holy shit, you guys are just murders. Absolute murder machines. Okay.
He started it.
It could have just been a misunderstanding, but okay.
Just, now this is like...
60 what damage? And
61.
And that's like necrotic.
Let me see. I don't think it's necrotic. Yeah, it is necrotic. Oh shit, it's necrotic.
Okay. This guy comes, slashes Leonardus. It skims off, cuts off Swallow's arm. As this guy like goes to look back, Kurdan, you like grapple him by like the bicep. You pull him down, hold him in like a man grab, just like crushing him from side to side. As Leonardus, you just like touch him on the forehead as he just like dies. You just see blood dripping from his nose as he just like you see like the life drain out of this man. His skin crinkling as he just like dies in front of you.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And so with that, with this guy kind of fucking withering and dying, and Kurdan has obviously grappled him, he kind of just flings him to one side like a piece of
I would like to point out
shit.
I would like anyone can make a medicine check right now. I'm just saying would be beneficial.
Yeah, I was about to say that
Just saying.
is going to the journalist to try to like stop the bleeding with like a
I
piece
was
of
not
wood.
talking about the journalist. I mean like this guy on his stats, you got 61 damage, right?
Yeah, and
This
then
dude was
20
full
on the med
H.
check.
This dude was 31 health. You hit him for 61 damage. If you hit him for 1 damage more, he would literally die instantly. So this man is on like the verge of just like soul dying. He's like 2 seconds away from dying. I don't know what you want to do with that information.
I medicine checked in 20.
You medicine check this man on a 20 for him or for the journalist?
Hold on. Which one is dying? Which one is almost like dead?
Spolar has his arm cut off. He's bleeding out. He's gonna die like as well. Both of these guys are basically on the verge of dying at the moment. It's kind of
Utan immediately rushed to him. Like Utan ignored the guy.
Yeah.
And just went to try to to put what is called in English like to stop the bleeding on his veins.
right. Yeah. Tourniquet. Yeah.
Make it tourniquet, yeah.
You can roll for that. This man is unconscious. I will say. Journalist is unconscious.
I have a feeling I didn't do the job correctly.
What did you roll? You know what? Near, you're the one who came up with this idea. Describe to me how Utan messes up tourniqueting this man's arm.
So he's basically taking a piece of rope and he's trying to tie it, but he's struggling because of all of the blood, and he ends up kind of like stopping the blood flow, but just in the wrong place, basically. So one arm is like one part of the arm is starting to get purple from the extra blood, but still you can see the gushes of blood coming from the other part.
You somehow managed to form like a blood clot, like not like a blood clot. Yeah, there's just blood pooling on the inside of the arm. You haven't like stopped the blood. You just like made it go under the skin or something. Disgusting stuff.
And like Utan is mumbling all the while, like almost got it, like just
And like
almost got it,
as he's
almost got it.
doing this, he's like running out of clean cloth. It's just becoming like a mess of like bloody cloths. It's just like, oh shit, I'll try another one. It's just like looking down at this man bleeding out on the floor.
Where did this vein come from?
As yes, David, you throw that body, just like you toss it across the room, toss it into a bookshelf. Where do you toss this man's corpse?
I'm just tossing it to the side. It's
like-
like
Like toss it.
like he's dead. And he
It's
just
like
throws it
nonchalant.
to one side. Yeah.
Beautiful. You still just like grab him. You're like sort of crushing him from side to side from behind, and like as soon as he dies, you like feel his arms weaken. You're like, "Aww." You just like throw him to the side like a play toy. As you guys find yourself in this room, this guy on the right, his body's sort of twitching. You guys can make whatever check you want here. I will recommend investigation is good. It's whatever you want to do. You want to inspect the room, check the bodies.
Okay.
You
Can we
can.
stabilize both of them?
You
Yeah, Utan
can.
can,
I will start. I will roll a death save actually for both of them.
Because
Utan
then I
just
use.
like yes.
Yeah.
Utan
Okay.
just yells like a little hand here, please.
Yeah, then I'm going to use that 20 medicine check to help them.
All right. For the record, Spolar is on 2 failed death saves, and this guy on the right is a save up and a save down. So you medicine check one last time for this man Spolar, otherwise he will have to see what the last roll is, I guess. Go for it.
Shit, it's a 9.
Okay. Let's see what the roll is. So.
He'd be dead.
So, it is at this moment that, shit happens, you know? So, it's not my fault this guy died.
Yeah, blame it on me again.
Just blame it on
Yeah.
Nier. Blame it on Nier.
Yeah.
You know what? Since you are trying to
Goodness,
help
that's-
Nier, you're trying to
I
help
mean,
Nier with this scenario. Please describe to me how you mess it up even more.
I can by the way like just have a very dark and racist comment about myself if you want. If you blame me.
No, thank
hold
you.
on. Hold on. Wait. The 20 I used on Nier's thingy.
Oh, you were
So
supporting me.
I stabilized that person, and the 9 was the other one
Huh?
because I wanted to stabilize both of them.
I'll bring it down to a coin toss. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Well, actually, why?
Because I thought it was the other way around. But
Oh,
Yeah,
no. Oh, okay, fair.
mean-
yeah.
I was going to say, I've already put in my notes, Spolark Spoberry dies by the hand of Leonardus.
Seriously, that's what you put in your notes.
You know, I'll put a coin toss. Here. So
Man, I can envision the saga of Spolak Jr. coming like, you killed my father, prepare
Yeah.
to die.
my name is Spolar Curlbelly Jr. You killed my father. Prepare to die. All right. Heads or tails?
It's
Yeah, definitely heads.
still.
It's tails.
Seriously?
Yeah, you just have horrible luck at the start of the session. So, David was correct. He did predict the future. I don't know. I don't even know how you messed this up more that he ends up dying. It's just a rough situation overall.
Well, it was a slippery situation.
Oh, that's blood smeared everywhere. Ooh. Not great. You guys can figure out how you want to describe that death. As
Okay. I'm going to do something. I'm going to cast reincarnate on him.
do you have what it takes? I believe.
I'm just checking if there is any specific Like
There should be a material cost, I
di-
believe.
yeah, diamond for
Do you have a diamond?
Revivify. No. I don't have Revivify, so that's why I'm checking Reincarnate. But I don't think it needs anything.
I believe it only
You
works
can
for a
just
certain
not-
amount of time, though.
Utan just mumbles like, God damn it, no, and tries to cast mending on his veins to try to tie
Oh
them
my
up.
gosh.
Fuck! Rare oils and something worth at least 1,000 golds.
Oof. You flipped.
Yeah,
You
I
flipped through
don't
your
think-
mind palace. You don't
yeah.
find anything.
I don't think so. I mean, it's nice, but I'm not that nice.
So, as you guys find yourselves there, the severed arm of Spolar Curlberry lays on the floor. Blood coming out of that. Blood coming out of the other half that's attached to his body. Just, it's like a water gun. It is not fun. As this guy's heart rate is lowering very quickly as he's running out of blood. He turns awfully pale in your hands near as you're trying to tourniquet this wound. All of a sudden Leonardus rushes over. He tries to like I don't know, feel his pulse. He's like, shit's not working. He tries to help what you can. Leonardus, I imagine Leonardus just starts doing CPR.
Is he bleeding out in the arm?
Yes.
Okay. It is stupid, but please do allow me. Can I cast mending on the arm?
Nier
So
is
both
also
of us are
trying to
doing
cast.
mending?
No,
Yeah.
all I imagine here is Uton trying to cast mending. He's like, it's not working, and then Leonardus is, I'll do it.
Yeah. I'll help you.
It's not just that. It's Udan takes the severed hand and tries to like put it together while casting like a lag ring, trying
Jack
to cast the mending.
Jack Frost trying to stick his stuff back together.
Yeah.
Just try it. Put it on harder. Just try better.
I'm trying. Goddammit, I'm trying.
Eventually you see there stops blood coming out. You're like, shit.
Like, hold on. Maybe we don't see it properly. Let's see. Here's a light spell. So.
Oh God, no, that's worse. Turn it off.
He puts the light on for like 5 seconds. It's just blood everywhere. It's like on your hands everywhere. It's like you don't even notice how much blood there is. It's just all over. If this
turns it off and goes back to mending.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to mend him? I mean, seriously, it's fun, but
it's a horrible
No.
luck.
Uton just takes out like this water skin from his bag and like, yeah, I think we call it, and just like open the cork and start washing everything away.
Oof.
I thought you were going to collect the blood.
No.
No. I'm using like what's the name of this thing? 1 second. It's a decanter of endless water, and I'm just putting it on geyser power to just wash away everything and push away the body far away from us.
Oof. As that's going on, Leonardus, you do eventually reluctantly look over at the other dead body and you're like, I guess I'll try. And you roll really good on that. You roll 20. So as nearest Uton is spraying all the blood like it's a power hose just over to the other side of the room. You look over at the body, you feel for a pulse. It's like the most, like it's infrequent. He's like 2 seconds away from dying. He's like letting out his last breath as you try to like, I don't know, just like start doing CPR or something on him. You can see he's trying to like say something, but he can't because his lips are like sealed by like the fact that he's dying and his nerves don't work that good.
As Kurdan sees this, he says to Leonardo, "Bloody hell, boyo! You kill him. Now you're trying to save him, and the one that we wanted saving, you turned into, I don't know, like a meat pie. What's going on?"
He's not going to say anything. Just stands back a bit and points at the Nier. Sorry, Utan, not Nier.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what you said. The last,
No,
last
I said
sentence.
Leonard is not going to say anything to those accusations. Just stands up, backs away like 2 steps, and then points at Utan.
Utan just mumbles, "Why don't we mend him? Let me mend him. Let me mend him."
He started it.
Well, I wasn't preparing for somebody running at him and cutting off his arm. You have a shell on your back. Why didn't you just block it? And he's saying it while he's holding it like a shield, yeah?
Now
Just
listen. I think what we should do is I think we totally fucked up, right? And we don't tell Cass about this.
Why do you think I'm washing the blood away?
I don't know. I
She
don't know, to
scares
be
me,
honest.
man.
I mean, we're in a pretty shit situation now.
all I can imagine is just way off in the distance. Kaz somehow hears this and he's like, "Just 5 more minutes. Hope you guys are good."
Take your time.
As you guys having this conversation, sorry. Just want to give you guys some more preface of sort of the room you're in. You look around, just quick glances of the process perception. You see this is sort of like a media room of sorts. This is a political hall, so this is like where interviews are arranged. There's some ornate paintings on the walls that are now covered in blood. There's some nice wooden floor that is now covered in blood. You look across the way. There's a nice little coffee area that Nier is currently washing clean from all the blood. And you see like these crystal orbs sort of like laying all over the place, sort of like how to say, like a version of news television way to connect to the news networks. You see like some newspapers on the floor now covered in blood being washed away. Just like by shooting it away, you read the headlines like "Enchanted microphone causes news reporter to say bad things." It's just like everything is washed to one side. The conference of crowns sort of like nicely a banner over in the middle, like some little party hats situated like at the entrance, like a nice note card reading like, "Welcome to the media center. Any interviews will be conducted." Everything covered in blood, trying to get cleaned up. Would have looked real nice, just all over the place. Also near, as you attempt to wash away the blood, you try to push the body, of course, to the opposite side. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, the water does it. It's a geyser strength amount of
Yeah.
pushing, so...
It goes flying to the opposite side of the room. As you hear it, instead of hitting some wood, you hear it like hit some like, almost like, instead of giving like that loud like crack sound, it gives more of like a thud, like it hit something soft, and it goes limp
Okay.
onto the floor.
So I guess Utan will go like, and just go investigate what it hit.
You have a light source because Raynor has sort of just been there this entire time.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my drift globe and set it on light and just let it float next to me. It
Right.
does. I think 1 second. It does daylight basically for I think 60 feet radius.
All right.
Something like this.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana check. 1 second. Ooh, nice. 22.
22, yeah. You sort of feel this sort of like, again, that sort of like magical darkness around you. As you go, you light up your light. It shines, instead of 60 feet, it shines just about half of that. Lighting up most of the room, about your entire side of the room, while the rest of them sort of in that sort of 10 feet on the other side. As you go, you put that light on, immediately you see you've somehow managed to throw this body into a pile of just corpses on the other side of the room.
Oh shit. Guys. I didn't do this. And I point to the bodies.
Ironically, most of them are journalists. And I can imagine it. It's like it's like Utan trying to push it to the other side of the room, and then he like hits it something there, and it's almost like someone did the exact same idea. As that hits there, Raynor sort of just looks up. He's like, "Oh shit, holy moly, is that? Oh, I like that guy, dude."
It wasn't me. I don't even know them. I'm not from around here. They were like
Jeez.
this when I found them.
Oh, he like approaches with the rest of the group. Unless you do want to heal that man, Mr. Leonardus, you've stabilized him.
Well, I stabilized the bodyguard, not the journalist. So.
Yep, so you're just leaving him stabilized for now. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna cast something on him, but only for 1 HP, so I
Okay.
can kill him if he wants to be nasty again.
Okay, go for it.
While I just cast something on him with 1 HP.
I'll let that go. I'll let that slide. As you sort of like touch him with like the tiniest little bit of magic, he like
Kick him back to life.
he's like,
You just keep him in the right amount of pain, basically.
he's like perpetually on the
Pretty much.
edge of passing out, but he's like, oh no, man, whoa, this death thing is weird.
He's mostly dead.
As you go over to this other side of the room, you inspect the corpses. You see most of them. It's a assortment of all types of things, really. People holding knives that are in there, stab wounds across people, arrows into people. It seems just from a glance that like, damn man, this whole place went into havoc real quick.
How obvious like the usage of this room that we are in, like for Utan, as somebody who's not from around these parts and like familiar with everything.
The use
Did
of
he understand
what?
of the room, like the purpose of this room?
Oh, I think you'd know generally the gist of it. You'd be like, oh, this must be media. Those crystal thingies must be like some television type deal.
Cool. So Utan will start looking for maybe a recording device, maybe like a hidden kind of, I don't know if there's like an equivalence to a camera in this world, but
You can start looking
something
for a
that
spare crystal, yeah.
yeah. So trying to see maybe something recorded what happened here.
Okay. You can give me an investigate on that.
Yeah.
Is anything else
Nope.
you guys want to do as well?
Kurdan is a little bit amused as to why there is so many dead bodies in one room and how the body went flying across the room. So he's gonna say, oh, "What the bloody hell happened here? Like, that wasn't us. What's going on? I hope we're not gonna get accused of nothing."
Right as Kurdan is speaking, I hope we don't get accused of nothing. You see like a little like portal open above the pile of corpses as another corpse comes falling through.
Oh.
Bloody hell, boyo, where are these coming from?
It's a
Did
portal.
anybody else just see that, or am I just tripping?
Yeah, we saw
How far away was it?
It's up like on the ceiling,
Which is?
however tall the ceiling is. Oh, from like where you are, like maybe
Yeah.
10, 15 feet.
Okay.
You don't really get a look at what's through the portal, just a corpse of what appears to be like a guard from how would I say, from one of the he's wearing like red banners and all. So he's from, I forget, yeah, Knauf. So he goes falling through.
Kurdan turns to both Leonardus and Alton and says, well, how is this happening? Like, there's dead bodies falling from the sky through the portal. Like, what magic do you know that can do this? Like, how is it possible? I mean, it's like how you would say, like, following the breadcrumbs, although there's gonna be a pile of dead bodies.
Far older dead bodies spell?
I mean, the portal was in the ceiling, so I guess we can just keep going up until we eventually find the room when they're actually throwing the bodies from.
Just to give you a lay of the land, there is the door where the guy came through, that's on the floor crying in the moment in the dark. There's the door you came through, which is sort of through that bookshelf down the stairs, and then there's this pile of bodies in the sort of top right corner of the room. So it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I guess we can try going from where the big guy came. I'm assuming he chased the journalist down here, so would be a good place to start. Also want her to get us away from the bodies. Just for future things, you know?
Yes.
Also, the question is why is there dead bodies piling up here? Like, if I was someone smart, I wouldn't open a portal within a room. I'd make sure that they would be never seen, like maybe in a well or a deep bloody hole.
Unless you want to put the blame on somebody and you need to keep the evidence.
Or you never know, maybe it's a bottomless pit, except it's filled up with dead bodies by now.
Wouldn't that make
Oh,
the
that is a
bottomless
good
smooth?
idea. So, would this be like a work of a spellcaster? Because if so, he's killing more people than Leonardus.
I reckon that one.
But you don't disapprove of it.
No,
Interesting.
not either.
I would assume there's probably more than one person doing that.
Do you
Are you
want
s-
to wait for the next portal?
No, I think we should just keep moving up until we find the source. I'm not gonna stick my head through that portal.
All right.
By the way, I kind of missed that. Did we interrogate the guy? I just kind of stabilized it up for 1 HP.
You did not interrogate him yet, no?
Okay. So I would like to interrogate.
You move over back to him. As you move close to him, he says,
The light is back. I thought it all gone dark.
Yes,
Look.
mate, it was dark, but then now you're back to your miserable life. Who are you again?
I am Jeremy.
you see again, riddled all over him. This time, more of a bluish color, I believe is the right term. Sort of dark brown, orange actually, going over him. A member of the one of the mercenary groups from Gargano, sort of dwarvish section, as he sort of looks up at you.
My name is Jeremy. Jeremy Guldar. I don't know what happened. I was guarding the for the order of Gorin, and Lord Herbendor turned on us. He started attacking everyone, so, and then I don't remember. It's all a bit fuzzy.
Can I insight check him?
Yes, you may.
Oh my god, this rolls 9.
This is the best and worst session ever. You inside check him, you're like, it's like a movie. You're just like, oh no, that's so bad for you. I know. It's like,
Man, he's telling the truth. For sure.
you just take like the easy way out. Like, yeah, he's dying. He probably wouldn't lie.
Yeah.
Oyo, I know you're on your last legs, but do you remember any sort of portal?
Portal. There was smoke and flashes, purple and green light. Like the priests were the priests. I don't. Where were the priests?
How many?
At least 8. But they there shouldn't be magic. How is there portals? What happened?
Well, that's why we're trying to ask you, mate.
I don't. No.
As he sits there, looking up at you guys from the open doorway, an arrow sticks into his side of his neck.
Wouldn't I be alerted by my sword?
You can give me Arcana, and I'll see if you can react or not.
Okay. Cool.
Is it like open door, shoot, closed door, or something like
No,
that?
the door has been bashed open since the moment you got here.
So
Yeah,
basically,
it's a net one.
okay. Well,
Wow.
that's what happened, I guess.
Horrible rolls today.
Yeah.
As you're so moved by this speech, you know, it's like that moment in the movies where the detective lets his guard down and then something wrong goes.
I'm like, quiet down, sword. I'm trying to hear.
Brilliant.
It's like you hear like this bzzz. Oh, dude, I need to get this fixed. This
But can we tell where is it coming from, or where it came from?
it's coming from that direction of the door that was bashed in.
But that's it. So nothing more from
You
inside.
cannot see past the darkness. All you see is this figure, maybe 6 feet or so tall, very slim posture to him. Sort of the outline of him looks like he's wearing formal attire with like long drapey clothes. As he has this crossbow in his hands, the silhouette of it, as this arrow goes striking into this guy's neck. You see him point it up before he sort of like, you see him grab something from his how to say, breast pocket, pull it out, throw it onto the floor. As he steps on it, something like a magic carpet, as he whips away.
Can I use so like whatever reaction before he leaves or before he disappears?
With some higher DCs, yes.
To use Thorn Whip on him.
The DC is gonna be high, but yeah, you can go for it.
Well, it's 2 hit, so
Well, then you're gonna have to throw disadvantage because of darkness.
I have. Okay.
This is magical darkness, so you can't see in this,
I would
right?
also like to
Perfect.
try something if it's possible.
Sure, go for it.
So, how far is he from us?
17.
That's with disadvantage.
Sorry.
Yeah, 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Near, I'll get to you in a second. As you go for the
Yeah.
Thorn Rip, you whip it at him. You're trying to like get around the corner at him. As you hear the snap of it, but just doesn't make contact.
Okay. For a 25, would it?
Yeah, it definitely would have probably.
Shit.
As Near, you were saying?
How far is he from us?
So the door is about, how to say, about 20 feet away from you guys. Sort of diagonally.
Okay, cool. So, like, I still have my decanter of water in my hand. So as that happens, I basically open it and yell "Gazer" and try to, like, aim the
The guys straight at this dude, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. It's up to 30 feet, and he needs to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving check.
Damn, okay. DC 13, yeah?
Yeah, otherwise he takes damage and also falls prone and pushed away.
Oh,
Either knocked over or pushed up.
okay. For once, I roll real shit. Yeah. As the stormer goes around the corner, you hear it whip, but doesn't make contact. Because Near has just thrown this guy off of whatever is flying. As he goes flying around the corner. Sort of generally in the direction he was going, but sort of knocked off of it just around the corner of this doorway.
Okay. So the Thorn Whip kind of catches.
It doesn't. Mechanics. So the Thorn Whip hits like the rug or whatever he was on, and then Near throws him off of it. Any damage you should take?
Yeah, it's 1d4. 1 second, let me roll it.
1d4, yeah.
Just one.
1d4, 1d4, 1d4.
Yeah, so I rolled it. It's one damage.
1 damage. He like stubs his
Yeah.
toe.
Well, he's prone.
He
Yeah, he's
is.
prone.
He's mechanically. Yeah, mechanically he's prone. Yeah.
Whilst this is going on, I would like to say that whilst these two have been very useful, Kurdan will like to have a look at the arrow and to try and determine as to which direction it came in. As in looking a bit confused, like, oh, there's a bloody arrow in his neck now. Where did that come from?
Meanwhile, it's like. Off in
Yeah,
the
exactly.
distance. You know, as he's like holding down the arrow, you see like Raynor kneel down to meet Kurdan's face, and then like just brutally rips the arrow out. He's like, pretty good craftsmanship. Nice. He like pockets the arrow into his bag or something. He's this bag on his side, and as his hand comes out, you see him take out a coin, and he looks at the face. He has the hand. He takes the face of this guy into his hand, as he goes. I'm not sure if he was meant to die. You see his coin ornate, the face on the top, the inscription of the god of destiny, Golgorad. As he goes, he flips the coin. It goes flying way off into the air as he catches it. It lands on Tails. I failed you once more. Yeah, he just like takes this guy's face and drives it into the floor as he pockets his coin. Meanwhile, anything else you want to do there, David?
As he takes the arrow up, he does like still looking confused as to why he's taking the arrow, but he just like lets it slide and kind of tries to get involved with what's going on with the thorn whip and the fucking magic carpet ride that's going on.
Beautiful. You know what? Who's gonna be the first one to get through that door? Let's find out. What's the group? What's the deal? What's the plan?
Yeah, I mean, after I see that he's knocked down, then Uton will definitely run towards him.
All right.
Yeah, I'll follow.
As you do so, you turn the corner. Who goes through the door first?
Yeah, Uton.
All right, Uton, give me a deck save, please.
Sure, I'm the best at deck saves. Nothing can go wrong here.
Nat one.
19.
Okay. As you turn the corner, this guy, like, you see him, like, just like he's waiting for you, and he like shoots a ray of sickness. It like hits the wall next to you, just like scatters this green energy all around it as it like grips the wood and like twists and contorts it. As you look at him, his face not familiar to you. You get up right close to him, I assume?
Stabbing distance.
Within stabbing distance, yeah. You get up, you sort of... I imagine you grab the scruff of his neck, like pull him up from the ground as you like hold the knife close to him.
My blade, but yeah.
Yeah. And the rest of you come through the door behind him. Raynor sticking in the room behind you guys.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Who the fuck are you?
It is what? Who are you? You are not meant to be here.
As he goes, he tries to like just sucker punch
Wrong
you.
answer, and I like cut him once on his cheek with my blade.
Give me attack roll, please. This is attack roll material.
Do I get advantage because I'm holding him?
Yes, you do, because he's prone as well. So you get advantage.
I don't need advantage because I got like net 20.
Well, okay, so every other roll,
It's not
Garbage.
mine. It's not mine.
Every
I'm
other
not-
roll is garbage, but attack rolls are fine. Okay.
Apparently.
Okay. You can deal. So yeah, it's 13 damage with just like stabbing him into the side of the face. You can deal half of that if you want.
Yeah, I'll deal half of it. I'm only trying to scare him for a second, like to get him to talk.
So that drops it to 6 damage. You should like wrong answer. You like dig your dagger into the side of his cheek. Like what? Wrong with you people?
Who the fuck are you? And I kind of lean my knee onto like his neck a bit, not enough to like stop him from breathing or talking, but enough to feel very uncomfortable.
I am someone much more important than you, and you, how do you not know who I am?
Wrong answer, and I cut him again.
Okay. Shit, give me attack roll.
Is it my turn next?
24 from
Bloody hell.
Utan hits
Bloody
100%,
hell, Utan.
7 damage. Utan like just like you know that it's like that 7 damage you lost from like being nice to him, just like you just like stab it back into him. You stab into that man.
And I look him in the eyes and say, I've had a pretty fucking shitty day right now. And I saw a lot of dead bodies. And a lot of bad memories. So, fucking answer me when I ask you a question. Who the fuck are you?
Give me intimidation. Watch him get a nat 1 on this. Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it
also
go.
have like I have a -1 in this.
Watch it go garbage here on intimidation.
But do I get advantage after doing
You
that?
do get
Because-
advantage. 100% you get advantage, but it's gonna be a nat
Okay,
1.
so-
It's gonna be worse
Yeah,
somehow.
probably.
You got a 3 on
Yeah,
that?
probably.
You got a 3 on that with advantage?
rolled.
It's a 1!
Oh shit! Nice. You called it.
I don't know.
I'm
You
writing
know-
that shit
guy.
down.
No, it's so bad. I need to give it back to you, Nier. How do you mess this up? This is like the most badass way of intimidating someone. How do you mess it up? Is it just like your rapier going off like awkwardly? So you're stabbing him with,
So as I do this, I can't, because I still have blood on me. My knee slips from his neck, and I kind of hit my head on an upper step while I'm saying that.
as you do that. Also, I imagine just like out of nowhere, like you know like your orb, your assistant orb.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like that awkward moment when like an alarm goes off. It's like beep 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 beep. Time for bed. Beep.
Alfred is.
Alfred just sets up the worst alarm ever. You like snooze that shit. You're like,
Anyway, like I was saying,
Back to my Batman voice.
I'm Batman. Where are they?
yeah. As that's going on, David, you wanted to get in on this with Utan? Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know whether I should laugh or carry on.
Leonhard is kind of investigating or checking on that magic carpet thingy.
Hell
And
yeah.
Hearing this, looking, towards them, on the verge of like laughing pathetically because he knows that Utan can do better, but this was so funny that you can just not go by it.
This reminds me of when Utan was bamboozled into like holding an old lady hostage in the first session.
Ah man, Utan can't seem to get a break.
Horrible week for him. He's just having a bad day. Yeah, Chris, you can give me a roll there on investigation real quick. If you want to roll for any magical properties, give me Arcana. If you want to look at just some lore about it, investigation. So it's up to you.
16 for Arcana,
Just keep it there. Either investigation or Arcana, whichever one you choose.
19 for investigation.
Whichever one. Just one of them. Pick one of them.
19 for investigation.
All right, with the 19 for investigation, you look at this carpet.
Obviously, yes.
You need to start double rolling sometimes. Anyway, but it's okay. investigation. You look at this carpet, you examine it real quick. This thing is like made of supreme silk. This thing is like stitched together. Like whoever got this thing got it from like the middle of Caper Down, or how would I say the place in lore is Crystal Cape. Like this thing is rich people stuff, like top of the line. The beautiful like beige and like sort of this triangle pattern all across it. The sort of like giant circle in the middle, the giant sort of M branded there in gold. Really like pretentious. It's like this is the Rolls Royce of magic carpets. As it sort of sits there on the top of the stairs it was going up, sort of like just like crumpled. You look at it. This thing, yeah. I will tell you that it is magical and it's a carpet.
Okay, so I investigated it for a 19, right?
Yes.
But I also rolled 16 because I thought you said do this if you want physical and do that for the magical, not either or. I did both, so I can use the 16 for the magical properties.
No.
So I have to reroll.
No.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Reroll it. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Go for it. Watch it be a 15 or 22 or nat 20.
I doubt it, but
Go.
So,
Arcana.
okay, Arcana plus 4.
Arcana.
It is going to be a 21. So
Bam.
you're one off.
Right. With the magic carpet, you notice this thing is very by sort of rolling it up, and then sort of you can sort of compact it. It's counterintuitive, but you can compact it just from side to side into this little like how I say, like breast pocket, like pocket square. You can put in your stuff. If you stand in the middle of it, it sort of acts like a hoverboard. But if you do like the Aladdin pose, it goes full car mode, you know? So as it's sitting there, you notice it's sort of like it's confused because its owner isn't here, but it's still active. It's like the tape, like, you know, like the little tapers at the end of it are like shivering, like it's an engine still ready to go. And yeah, that's what you get with that. Back over to the investigation, failed interrogation bit.
So with Kurt, it's Ultan failing spectacularly. If this guy so much as gives any sort of like back chat, and he's not going to tell him who he is, Kurdan is going to go over and go, "You bloody answer my friend's questions, or else you'll get another one of these." And he just does a backhand straight across his face.
Oh shit! Okay, this dude's gonna beat up. Nice. Gimme. Attack roll. You know what? You're probably gonna hit it anyway. I don't even. No, give me attack roll because I know it's gonna fail. I have a feeling.
18.
Never mind. Okay, with an 18, you go to strike him.
You break his jaw.
Backhand him. You hear that like thunderous clap. Give me damage.
I mean, hopefully they're like frying pan hands, you know.
Oh yeah, it's like the perfect slap. 4 damage. Like backhand him, a little bit of blood comes out his mouth. He's like, "You bastards! You will pay for this. I want that to be very clear. But if you need to know, my name is Maximilian Maldar, keeper of the archive of the ancients, manipulator of the masses, instigator of the infamous."
Yeah, we've heard enough. Jesus Christ, we just wanted one. We call you Max. Keeper of fuck all.
You know, I've never really heard about a villain who actually bragged about being a villain.
I mean, I have, but they usually are the stupid villains.
Oh yeah,
They
sorry.
use
Yeah,
the
you were
scapegoat.
right. Yeah, but even the stupid villains say that I'm a villain, not that I'm the investigator of the bad and the instigator of the even better.
What do you mean? I am not a bad guy.
No, we didn't say you're a bad guy. We just said you're a stupid villain.
Why am I the villain in this situation?
You
What?
killed the guy with
You
an
killed a
arrow.
man! I walk down the stairs. I see everyone is dead. Big pile of body. Another body on the floor. Why is it my fault for shooting someone?
Well, you see, here's the thing. We killed him. We stabilized him. You killed him.
Yes,
So,
I put
how
him
does
out of
that-
his misery because you were keeping him alive even though he wanted to die.
No, he didn't want to
This
die.
is a good thing.
He was telling us that he was really happy that we restored his dignity.
You know what? You know what's funny? He was talking as if he was mind controlled before, and we have someone here calling himself manipulator of the masses.
Oh, you're
Give me wisdom save right now. Give me wisdom save, all of you right now.
Oh, you're right, so right. Oh, you're so 26.
Shit.
Bloody hell, boy. I think you are right.
Near. Fail, Utan.
Obviously, yeah, 6. I'm
Yes!
for sure failing that.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
boy.
Curtin.
Wait, I might have a feat.
No,
that
please.
might
No.
save me 1 second.
Oh.
No, I don't have lucky, but I think I have something else. 1 second. Crap, I already used that. Never mind, I don't have it. I have Indomitable, but I already used that.
Aha! Aha!
Oh, wait.
As
Is the dot means that I used it or that it's still available?
no, it means you use
I
it.
think the dot means that you used it.
Yeah. No, so never mind. I failed miserably. As I do every time in my life.
As who said that? Who said the guy calls himself the manipulator of the masses?
Yeah, so it's 6 for me.
Who did say it?
Wait, Owen is you're muted in case you haven't noticed.
That's gonna be on the recording, but not in the thingy. That's fun.
We can act as if we heard you, and that.
Oh
would be
yeah,
funny.
you could hear you can listen back to the recording. You can hear
Oh,
whatever I was talking
no.
about. Oh no, that's fine. I don't even know how. Oh, I accidentally pressed it on my mouse. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, this is gonna be okay. That's weird. Anyway, who's the guy who said it's like who's the person who said, oh yeah, he just called himself the manipulator of the masses.
I Utan did.
Yeah, as Utan, you say this. He was like, "No, I didn't," and he does like the Jedi mind trick. So Utan, you just forget he said that entirely. Same with Kurdan. And then there's just Leonardus who sees this happening. He's like, "Fucking idiots."
Leonardus is going to look at him and completely one eyebrow up and are you serious? And I look at them, it's like, are you really serious? I mean, this is just stupid. Are you actually think this is gonna pull it off?
What?
Said, are you so stupid that you're going to think about doing it and then pull it off properly
What are you talking about?
while tricking them into a mind trick?
What mind trick?
I'm going to hit you like Kogan did.
Why are you causing violence?
Well, because you're paying us food.
Listen, he can't affect me. I got no mind.
Okay, that's a fair point. But still,
This is why he is correct. The big orc man has more brains than you do, clearly.
I'm going to.
I'm
smack
starting
that
to like
food.
this guy, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to hit him again if he doesn't start giving us some answers.
Well, what do you want to know? I will give you the honest truth.
Listen, mate. I don't do speaky speak. I do hitty hit.
Well, why do you want to hit me? You want answers?
That needs to go to the trailer. I don't do it. Great.
Yes.
What do you want? Tell me, I will give you the truth. I want to go home. Everyone is dying. I would like to leave.
As
Utan,
my,
it's over to you.
yes, as my friend was asking, and then points to Utan.
Well, you told us who you are, but what are you doing here? Why did you kill the person?
I
And-
killed him because you wanted to keep him alive even though he was dying.
Leonard,
What were you going to do? You were going to keep him alive, right? And then, after you're done talking to him, you're probably going to kill him anyway, weren't you? This is what
No.
everyone... This is the company policy, is it not?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't keep your... Why would you keep witnesses alive? It's very messy.
Who do you work for?
I work for myself. I'm self-employed.
Oh god, we have a freelancer.
you have to really work on that company culture.
Well, what do you want from me? I come here, I want to have party. All of a sudden, everyone is fighting each other. There was bombs and explosions, and now I am upstairs hiding, and then I come tap at door, down the stairs, yeah, and then I turn the corner, and there is dead man, bleeding out. You are over corpse, and I am like, I must put him out misery.
You see, I'm having an issue here because when your first instinct tells you to kill the person instead of trying to save him, that doesn't read as a good guy vibe, you know? What were you actually doing here? And Utan kind of gets his like saw tip, and instead of like doing the slicing motion, it starts bringing it extremely close to his eye.
Well, fine. As he goes, he reaches into his sort of under his shirt quickly. He grabs out. You see a pendant hanging from his neck. 3 V's. That is the answer you wanted, is it not?
Is this familiar to me?
VVV? What does that meant to me? VVV?
Leonardus, you're probably the only one here who actually knows what that means. That is...
Vici.
No. That's the symbol for the Knights of Voldar.
Yeah, that's the Knights of Voldar kind of symbol. I didn't remember that I remembered it, but now I remember it.
What's the Knights of Voldar?
Oven, if you could explain what the Knights of Voldar is, I would be really good.
Basically, you've seen the symbol basically in every major, basically terrorist attack that you guys have lived throughout the rest of this campaign so far. You saw it at the temple before. You saw it at the temple before the temple massacre. You saw it, I believe, all over the place, really.
Were they the one responsible for the session 1?
Yep.
Nightfall?
You learned it back in
Yeah.
Nira that Sir Dulcier was aligned
Yeah.
with Conan Blackstone, who was working with the Knights of Voldar, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, but that's not relevant. Like.
Oh, yeah, the session 1, yes. Yeah, Erlen was involved with that, yes.
So, Leonidas, do you convey that? Like, do you explain that to me?
Yes, of course. I explain everything.
So, as you start saying that and explaining how they are a terrorist group, you can see his like Utan's like face goes from mild, annoyed, and amused to completely serious, and he looks at him and is like, "So you're part of this group?"
Well, a part is a very difficult way of describing it. I merely work with them. I do not condone what they do, but there's no help in denying that they do provide a lot of leverage and information. And as far as I go, I
Utan cuts
didn't...
off his ear.
What did you say?
Utan cuts off his ear. One of his ears.
Oh shit, okay. This dude is, I believe, an half-elf? Yeah, this sort of half-elf looking dude. Just trim off his ears.
Yeah, one ear. Like just one ear. I fucking hate terrorists. So, you have one shot at maybe surviving this. Tell us everything you know about what's going on right now and how to stop them.
I worked with them Not as a terrorist, but merely I was just meant to start some arguments. That's all. That's all I did. The rest of them, they wanted to do everything else. There was not meant to be bloodshed. They were meant to hand in these other terrorists who blew up the gondola and murdered one of their members. But they didn't pitch, and so they sent the whole place into havoc. I was helpless. So I hid in the observatory, and then it all went quiet.
How many people are up there right now?
Don't know. All I know is that I survived, and apparently everyone else died.
You know what's more pathetic than pathetic? The instigator of the villain trying to hide when there's lots and lots of opportunities to instigate something.
This was no instigation.
Well, true, but you hid, so you never know, now would you?
Well, would you rather me be a corpse right now, and then you have no information?
But to be fair, if you were dead, then we wouldn't have met you, we wouldn't have shot the guy, and we wouldn't be here trying to integrate you and you not knowing anything. So basically, you're worse than useless right now.
I worked with Jupiter very vaguely. I mean, I didn't even know his name till today.
Do better background checks, you moron.
Well, I run the secret archives in Malta, yes. I have no business coming to Kolkwa. The only reason I am here is to make some arguments between the guests so that people will be slightly on edge. I did not know that everyone was going to be murdering each other, but apparently everyone's murdering each other. So now I look like a dick.
I think that's the most honest and correct answer you've given since we know you.
And yes, I did send mercenaries after you and your friends, but that was mainly because they sort of, I was talking and I was like, oh yes, I meet these new people, and then they were like, where do you know these people, where are they? And I was like, okay, I take the people, or we will take your people as slaves and put them in the slave camp. That is all that happened.
That is all that happened. Utan stands up, turns around, and just like says to you to do with him what you want, because I'm very close to just ending him right here, right now, and just steps away.
You wanna have fun?
Are you saying that to me or to him?
Yeah.
Not right now, no.
Okay, do your best shot. On him, or against him, not me, obviously.
Yeah, I got it. Utan kind of raises his eyebrow, and then it clicks what you're suggesting, and he's like, he nods at you like with appreciation, and just turns around and stabs the sword right through his eye, into his brain.
Ooh, that was darker than I was expecting, but cool.
Kurdan, he puts his hand on Utan's shoulder, the opposite shoulder, and as he's doing it,
You put your hand on his shoulders, Utan, you drive this straight through his guy's brain, and as you drive it into his head, you get close to his face, as you see the last sort of trickles of his nerves trying to mouth the words in his mouth. Something along the lines of, they know.
I try and listen in.
I can read lips, by the way.
Yeah.
A reminder.
Yeah.
And Leonardus is going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
After I assume Utan takes his sword out.
Yeah.
You stab into him, he tries mouthing the words, they know. And then Leonardus cures wounds real quick. The guy sort of
covers his eyes and he says, "I'm sorry. Is this too late?" As he holds the pendant in his hand. They know. As you see this pendant start to grow and glow, the sort of eerie, iridescent green around it as it builds and builds, this guy's body contorting as he holds the pendant close to his chest, covering it with his arms. This giant green glow starts to build around his chest.
Can you
Yeah,
hold that thought
we-
before you
We
actually?
should run.
I'm looking for a kind of paralyzing spell before it explodes or disappears into a pendant.
Yeah, Kodadan is obviously now taking a couple of steps back, just watching.
Yeah. We're doing the same, like going downstairs and like behind the corner of the entrance.
Oh yeah, I would like to point out you guys do find yourselves in the entrance hall. This is the entrance hall. There is a sort of reception desk, two staircases leading up, the door going back towards where you were, sort of in the media room. Giant big stone doors, shields shut. What would have been two stone golem guards lay sort of a crumble of rocks at the moment, and then the body there. As I will give you 5 more seconds.
I'm going to cast command on him.
Okay, command to what?
Drop it.
That's 2 words. Command 1 word.
Okay, stop.
You try to tell him to stop, as you just like stop, as he just like he stops moving. Like he's frozen in place. But now he looks even more like an explosive than before. As the pendant doesn't stop. It's sort of like it's acting on its own accord.
Can
As-
we tell what it's planning to do or what it's doing?
Just based off like some general knowledge of things blowing up. This is like the first sign of an explosion normally. Like you know, like the beep, beep, beep. That's sort of like the beep beep of this bomb, and it's about to blow in about 5 seconds. So 5.
Yeah, but are
And
we talking?
Kodadan, I was going to say, can Kodadan kind of take a couple of steps back, but then start rushing forwards to him, pick up the body and throw him down the stairs or up the stairs? Was it
There's up the stairs. Yeah.
up the stairs? Because it was going around the corner, wasn't it?
We are going up the
But can
stairs,
he
aren't
sort
we?
of like put back in the room?
Put him back in the room with okay.
So sort of like just pick him up and throw him as far as he can.
Which direction? Which room? Which where? Give me direction.
Well, I believe that we were in the big room. We then thorn whipped him and did the other stuff. So Kodadan is gonna, we met him in the stairwell, so he's gonna throw him into the big empty room as such.
You are in the
aisles.
entrance area. You are in the entrance area. There's stairs leading up to the other floors. There's also a double door leading. So yeah, if you imagine coming through the big entrance area.
Yep.
Through that sort of like big stone walls, you come through. Opposite that is stone walls leading into the main hall. On the left and right hand side of the top of the room, there are 2 staircases. And on the right hand side, there's the door that you guys just came through. And on the left hand side, there's not another pair of doors left open. And then your body is sort of like on the right hand side of this room by the staircase and by that door.
Do we have time to toss it back to the pile of bodies?
The further you throw it, the higher the DC. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. I'm giving you 20 seconds.
Can I? try
Okay,
to
I'm gonna
throw-
go dash him and pick him up and throw him through the nearest set of double doors away from us as possible.
You chuck this man, because he's sort of frozen, he makes the perfect javelin. You throw him across the room to the other set of doors. Give me a strength. See how far can he chuck it? Nat one.
19.
19. Okay, with a 19, you pick this man up. Your 5 years of javelin training at that one place you showed up at that one time finally comes in handy. As you throw it, you chuck it. the other side of the room erupts amongst all the magical darkness, just into a giant, just like spray of like red and purple, sort of red and green that mix to make the sort of purplish color that covers most of the other side of the room and then disappears into the darkness. You guys do not even need to make dexterity checks with how far that goes. The other side of the room is just covered in blood now. Fun.
Any
Fun.
consequences?
Other than the man dying and
Exploding to shit.
yeah, can I get all of you to give me stealth checks?
And sorry for cursing in the recording.
Wait, are we like I used a lot of cursing. Like, are we trying to keep it PG or like?
As long as you don't like start like cursing like absolutely insanely, it should be fine.
Alright. So
Okay.
dex saves or dex check?
Dex, no stealth checks.
Oh, stealth. Sorry.
Let's check.
Stealth.
I got a 5 because I'm big, green, and ugly.
You're not ugly. You're just different.
That's right.
I'm gonna automatically fail because I'm not. The Kutan is not trying to start right now. He's too upset.
All right. All right.
Do we know that something nasty is coming, or why are we stealthing?
This is mainly this is, do you want to get stabbed or not? Like stealth.
No, I don't.
Stealth is both a benefit and a detriment in this scenario because you don't know that the next person you meet is a friendly or an enemy.
Well, stealth is always good, so I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
All right. You see this giant explosion about to happen. You're like, oh, this is gonna make some noise. As Kurdan chucks it, blows off in the distance. Kurdan, there's no. All of you are just like wide open in this explosion. There's no chance of even trying to stealth it. You know, Utan had the right idea. Just don't even try. As this room erupts into this explosion, from the stairwells, you see sort of walking across a balcony, another figure, sort of maybe 100 feet away, up way high at the end of the staircase. Another pair of eyes looking at you, and then disappearing. And as that happens, the magical darkness clears, and you see all around you, everything comes somewhat to light. The moonlight streaking through this gap in the doors, illuminating the absolute mess you've made over on the other side of the room. There's and now you look across, you see this reception desk before those doors that enter into the main hall, and you see upon it this sort of like little box that, as the fog clears, it like lifts itself up as it starts playing this little music box tune, like a jingle, but with everything around it, it just does not sound cheerful at all. It just sounds unsettling, I guess. And as you find yourself here, you hear the bells outside ding, ring out 3 times for 3 a.m. As all this sort of like dead silence is slowly filled with the sound of the wind and the sort of stench of blood in the air and the creaking of wood. And yeah, you see the dwarven craftsmanship and the elvish elegance all around you, working in tandem. As you look around for a split second, I will let you all do one action, and then there will be something happening.
I'm stealthing.
Kurdan is gonna...
Preferably not doing a stealth check. Yeah, that's not going to be very helpful. But you can try it. I don't know.
Utan just mumbles to himself, "Goddamn terrorist! Every time. Come to Magic Land," I said. "Maybe we'll fight dragons or shit." No, That damn terrorist every time.
For Kurdan's action, he's also going to take the talk action and basically say, what the bloody hell is going on? Like, what just happened? Can somebody please explain? Like, where did he go? Where's his bodies going? I just don't understand.
Oh, you know where that body
Where
went.
can
That
I
body
hit
would,
something?
body went up in the air everywhere. As that happens, can I get all of you to give me one more wisdom save?
27, 28.
6.
Wait, how do I choose that it will be a save and not just a regular pure roll?
It's on the save side on the left. There's a little tab there for saving throws.
I've been doing it wrong then. Okay, actually it doesn't matter because I don't have any proficiencies there. So
14, 6, and then what did you get there?
28.
28. Okay. The two of you, everything stays the same, but for Leonardus, you hear amongst all this little trinketing tune, you hear almost like an undertone of like a recording of the sounds of explosions, the sounds of people being killed, screams, "Why have you forsaken us?" as the gods priests go into havoc, screams of distant people, the sort of fog erupting. I don't see anything. It's like people stabbing each other in madness, all playing out as you see, all of you, the grand stone doors push themselves a little bit more open, as through the crack in the door comes 3 figures. Amongst them we have what appears to be yes, Lord Waxloft, the house ruler of Knath. You saw one of the guards go through a portal earlier. As he comes out, shining golden armor, these big drapes of red running through his attire, almost like a Roman soldier, but the sort of peaked hat. He takes his helmet off as he looks around. He unsheaths his short sword as he looks around. What has happened here? It appears that me being late wasn't the only thing that went wrong tonight.
How close or how far are they standing from each other? Was it
30 feet. 30 feet. You see, yeah.
Not
30
from us, but the two of my fellow companions.
Yeah.
How far are they from each other?
Utan and what's the name? Both of those, I'd say about within 5-10 feet, whichever.
Okay. Then I'm going to step in between them and then cover their mouths to make them shut up, and try to pull them in one of the dark corners because I want to see the events unfold, and I don't need them to kind of screw up the whole thing.
I would like to know that he has seen both of you, all of you.
He's seen all of us.
Yeah, you guys are just in the blade, just there.
Oh, sorry about that then.
Just sort of standing there.
I know, maybe we're like Drax. Invisible.
Unless you all roll like nat 20s, that's almost impossible. Especially if you took the speak action just the turn before. That's
Yeah, well, he did, so. That's why I wanted to kind of put my hands on his face.
All I can see is like Leonardus is like grabbing his friends, being like, "Oh, we're sort of in the middle of okay. He saw us."
I was just checking to see.
Looking slightly guilty. He's winged by 2 soldiers beside him as he sheaths his sword for a second. You, where are the bodies? Where are the reporters? Where is everyone?
Is he asking us?
Yeah, he's asking you as he's approaching you.
What body?
Can Utan do an insight check to see if like the whole military guy persona is for real and like to get rid of him?
Yeah.
Okay, so 14.
With a 14, yeah, you buy it. This guy walks up to you looking quite like this is his job. As he looks around, he looks at you.
So Utan kind of chameleon his like whole stance and like attitude into this kind of like a drill sergeant thing, and tells him, "We found your bodies down the stairs, sir. But we're not sure. I mean, we think it was the VVV group." And he looks at like Leonardis for like assurances. But that's where we found him, and a cooperator who exploded just now.
He looks at you covered in blood, the ear on the floor. He looks across to the other side of the room. Explosion just went off. He goes, I cannot risk it. Is there anything you know? If so, say it now. It is of vital importance.
Oh, there's lots of things I know.
Alright.
Uh,
Speak.
Well, I bloody know that his name is Leonardus and my name's Kurlatan and this is Oltan. I mean, like, what do you want to know?
He like holds his hand up in like that sort of like fist of like silence, like stop.
What do you think we know that you want to know that we know that you know? I know.
If that
It
one doesn't
is.
confuse the hell out of him, then nothing.
He just takes a sucker punch at him. He hits you, but it doesn't deal any damage. It's like he just punches you for the sake of like being like, shut up. Alright. You two, take him.
We think there somebody did like a mind control thing here. We found a person downstairs who attacked another reporter who got away. We neutralized him but kept him alive to interrogate, and then he kind of sounded like he was coming out of a daze or something. And that's when the cooperator killed him with an arrow, and we fought him, and then he set his pendant to explode, which is why we threw him away.
Why are you here?
Uten looks at Leonardis for a second. We were trying to prevent something bad from happening, but we weren't sure what was going to happen.
Broad strokes. How are you so unscathed by it all? Huh? You think I'm a fool? Do you?
No, we don't know you that much.
I don't know you at all, to be honest. I'm not from around here. But I guess it's a mixture of luck and stupidity.
Do we recognize him?
Yeah, you've seen him on a poster before. Like a politician.
So we never really met him. Like,
Nope. Not until now. Is he sort
Who
of...
Who are you, by
Would
the
we
way?
know his name?
Yeah, Lord
yeah,
Waxloft.
that's why I was asking. I was like, what are you
Lord
again?
Lord Waxloft, ruler of Knauth. As he holds you by the scruff of the neck now, Utan.
Is he tall? Like, what is his height?
He's about 6'3".
For the person who doesn't use that, who uses the metric system.
About
can you-
1.86.
Oh, okay, thanks.
So let me just get it clear. Him going against Utan, holding by the was it the neck, choking eventually. He ordered one of the guards to go and do something with Grun. So, do we perceive it as a sort of like attack on us or hostile action?
Wait, what does Reno do? What is Reno doing right now?
You have no idea. Alright.
With this Lord Wax Off, I turn after he's slapped me. I do turn around to Leonardus, and he's obviously got Utan in a neck hold grab, and I turn around to Leonardus and go, "What a bloody day it's been! I am sick of this crap. I don't need this today, do we? I mean, what's going on?"
To be honest, I don't know.
As he holds you, Utan, he looks deep into your eyes, and then he assesses the situation one more time. As you see something shift in him, he goes, "Huh?
What?
You
Listen,
three."
You're,
Wax Off.
you're
Get
enjoying my
the-
purple eyes?
Hmm?
Utan tells him like, what?
Not what. You. As he goes and he grabs you. He takes a sucker punch at your stomach. Deals no damage again. Punches you in the stomach, just sort of trying to wind you a little bit. As he goes, "What's your name?"
It's
Don't give
sure
it.
not,
Don't give it.
it's sure not punch you back, guys, so stop hitting me. I'm not resisting right now, but if you keep going that way, I will change my mind.
As
I'll be
he
nothing but honest and polite with you so far.
waits for a second. Nice. Gets you nowhere. Now what's your name?
Oh boy, am I feeling deja vu.
Screw
It's
it.
Mr. Knight.
Do I look like an idiot to you?
Yes.
You three are hereby under the arrest of House Knauth.
Leonardus likes to play along with these kind of things. He's like basically just trolling around. Steps towards, basically next to Utan and punches Lord Boxcroft in the stomach. "Hi, I'm Leonardus," and punches again, and then punches again. The same he does.
As you go, you punch him. His guards like stop trying to sort of get a handle on Mr. Kurdan as they sort of come to his defense, sort of like just trying to move you off of him. It's gonna be a strength check.
I assume that Kurna is going to step in between, so...
Yeah.
What?
And I'm also going to resist everything.
While he's punching him, can Utan try to like pickpocket him?
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand. It's gonna be high DC, but sure.
Do I get advantage because he's just being punched at the moment?
yeah,
Sure.
because I'm just trolling him.
Sure.
So
High
first
DC, but
one is
fails.
low, but let's see the other one.
ooh, 11
Damn,
worse.
this is
Damn.
close.
Damn,
Jesus.
dude. As you go and try and pickpocket him, he just like grabs your hand. "So now you're not just a thief. You're a murderer and a thief. That's wonderful." He's like, "If you continue to resist, there will be consequences."
I'm only doing what I need because you're being extremely rude to me right now.
"I cannot afford this. You are murderous. You're coming with me." As he goes, he tries to try to put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, I'm gonna start resisting now. Like I'm gonna try to take myself out of his grip basically, and I guess try to drop him on the ground.
All right.
Leonardus is just trying to kind of reply funnily, but every word he punches is in the stomach.
All right. Can I get all of you to give me a deck save? Because
Not a strength saving throw.
deck save. As this happens,
Okay, watch that one.
I get 17.
Nat 1.
14.
as this happens, the rest of you guys' reality shifts. It goes back to reality, or at least it seems like it. Blood splattered across the opposite side. A dead man, sort of left there. You look back. You see, no sign of Raynor. It seems like he probably dipped or something. As you look up the stairs, you see no sign of those eyes.
but you feel sort of a little bit uneasy as you feel something start to attack you from within. Utan, you're trying to sort of resist as you feel yourself slowing down, almost like getting drained. The sort of like purpley miasma starts to cloud your eyes. As you look around you, you see a pair of eyes everywhere. Herlin's face, the face of Jupiter, the face of all these Knights of Voldar. Maximilian is there as well. As all of them sort of look at you and closing on you, a whispering cloud around each of your minds. As it surrounds your vision, you feel yourself paralyzed in place.
See the 17 save?
Yes, sir.
Is it a disease or something?
It is a magical effect.
Damn it.
As that happens, out steps a man from the great entrance hall. His face is not Jupiter's, no. You see the face, nice and neat, a nice combed over hair, beautifully presented in nice clean clothing. You see the face of Zal Kolkvar in pristine condition. As he looks up, he goes, "Ah, yes, I see. I see what happened to your Lord Waxloft. It is a real pity. It was my crowning ceremony. Yeah, came back after quite some time, you see, and these fools decided to crash my party. Much murder. I had to go to the underground layers and defend myself, of course. A couple of ragtags and such. But, yes. I've paralyzed them for now with some easy magic. You can take them. You guys are paralyzed, but I will allow you to speak if you want. This man continues to walk forward. He goes, I mean, look. As he walks through, he sort of grabs you. Each one of them grabs you. Lord Waxloff grabs the biggest of you, Kurdan. Utan, you're grabbed by one of the guys. Leo, you're grabbed by another one of the guys who's kind of struggling because you're a giant turtle, but anyway. They make their way back into the way you came. As he walks, he explains, as you see, these fools murdered all these people. I mean, they even left them in a pile. It's quite atrocious.
He's lying.
No, he didn't.
He's the one who did it. And I'm trying to like persuade him, or like I'm trying to use a tone of voice that like Utan knows from the army, kind of like to appeal to his like militaristic side, to persuade him a bit.
You can give me a persuasion with disadvantage because you're paralyzed.
Sure, with my -1, that wouldn't be an issue. So first one is 19.
That would have been really good. Unless this is up there as well. Give me a good roll.
Nice, 19.
Oh, back-to-back 19s. Okay, with disadvantage, you get a 19. As Lord Raxlock looks up for a second, he goes, this doesn't make any sense, though. Why would a murderer stack up all their bodies neatly? This doesn't make sense. As he unsheathes his sword once more, he looks up at Zal. As Zal looks back, I am your king. Why would I ever lie to you?
Do I see the music box? Is it still playing?
The music box playing back there plays all the evidence that you guys didn't see because you guys were all in your zone.
What do you mean? What do you mean it plays all the evidence?
You guys were listening to music. That music box was not playing music. That music box was playing a replay of what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, like doctored footage to make it look like it was you guys.
Yeah, okay. I thought I had a different idea, but okay. Never mind then.
As he...
I'm going to can I see Zal?
Yeah, all of you can see Zal.
Okay, in that case I'm going to cast command and say honestly.
To who? Zal?
Yeah.
Counter spells.
Counter spell.
Which level counter spell? Which level command?
I don't think it's like castable, is it? It's higher level, second level higher. You can affect an additional creature. So if I upcast, it's just on people, number of people.
Yeah, I don't think this really works. No? You try and say honestly, as he just sort of like waves his hand at you, like just shutting your mouth. Be like, ah, these prisoners. Really, we give them the liberty of speaking and they still talk a bunch of garbage. Anyway, I'm your king. Well, why would I? Well, your new king at least. Why would I ever lie? As he like Jedi mind tricks this man once more. As he thinks, as Lord Ratcliffe goes on, you're right. These fools must pay for what they've done. As he turns to you.
I cannot speak anymore, can I?
Nope.
I'm gonna cast. Can I cast something?
As long as there's just verbal components, yeah.
It's verbal and somatic. But,
Somatic won't work. Unless you give me a high DC wisdom save.
Wait, somatic is like hand gestures and stuff, right?
Yep, but you're paralyzed, so.
Oh, I'm paralyzed. Right, I forgot. I can try to do a wisdom check. Let's see. Yeah, that's not what I want. Oh well, never mind then.
Unfortunate. As you think of doing something real quick and then you try to move your hands, you realize shit. As he sort of just like looks up at you, they must pay for what they have done. He goes, unsheathes the sword. You seize the rest of the troop. As one of the guards lets go of Leonardus, which just sort of falls to the ground, paralyzed and unable to speak, and runs outside. A couple minutes later, he comes back, a full troop of units. They carry each one of you. As Zal sort of holds your.
I can't wait. Hold my sword. Just hold it. I say to the captain, to like the what's his name, to Lord Waxloff.
What?
Just hold my sword while I'm holding it. Just grab it and hold it for a second. You'll see. I'm assuming my sword is vibrating like crazy from like the danger that we're in.
Give me precision. 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 This is gonna be the most important roll of the night. Guarantee it.
Yeah. Do I get advantage because I meant to like get through to him the first time?
Because you managed to get what through?
Like, because I managed to succeed before, like to get through to break his like illusion for a second.
See, I would give you disadvantage for being paralyzed, but it equals out then.
Okay, cool, sounds good. Oh yeah, 18. That's good, I think.
He goes, "You are a curious terrorist." As he goes, he grabs your sword, unsheathes it, as he sees it shaking in his hand. Must be broken.
That's a sword of warning. It means that you are in danger. And it's not from us, obviously.
That is curious. Must just be a fluke. As he unpacks the rest of your equipment onto the... He moves you outside. There's trucks of people moving things out, starting full-blown investigation into the palace. You guys are each loaded into this truck, supported by about 7 different guards in the back, as they sort of strip you of your weapons and all. Lord Waxloff taking that sword, curious about it, but he waves it off. And he drops it. He drops it into the rest of the bag. He goes, "I really don't know why you would have done it. And something tells me there's more to this, but for now, I must do my job."
Uton just tells him, check for the surveillance in the rooms below.
Perhaps I shall. I'll see you in court. Perhaps you can defend your name, but to be honest, in the court of public opinion, seldom do people in the likes of your case, especially outcasts come out ahead. Farewell. And can I get all of you to roll me one last d20?
Yeah, straight up D20 or like
Just a straight up d20. Basically a luck roll. Leonardus, 16.
16.
Utan comes in with a 14.
And who?
Okay, Kurdan. You know what? I'll start with Kurdan. Kurdan, I think you kept the ear. For one reason only, Kurdan. Whilst everything is going on, you sort of like gotten out of your paralyzed state. You're sitting there waiting. Just like take out the ear from your pocket. Start nibbling on it. Because that's a Kurdan move.
That's quite good. I like it.
That is a Kurdan move. Utan, as you sit there talking to Lord Waxloft, you see coming out of the main doors. At first you think, finally, Raynor. But instead, you see the face of Kaz, who looks at you and goes, oh no. She's not chained up or anything. As she approaches you guys. Lastly, Leonardus, with your 16, you look over at Zal Kolkvar as he catches your eyes. He winks at you. And then for a split second while no one else is looking, you see his eyes go green and red.
Motherfucker.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
So he's the ghost that I was shooting at the stairs.
He's a Jupiter holder. God damn him.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. You're in prison. It's sort of, kind of, we'll figure out how the heck that goes. But
Awesome. Do I have to remove my great axe and add an ear?
sure, 100%. Weird item,
What's the damage on that?
but
Bloody ear.
that is where we're gonna end tonight's session. So hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. We'll be back here, hopefully for another one soon. For now, bye bye.